Well, hello there, fellow spooksters. Okay, maybe we should be a bit more formal about this and use a proper light. Personally, I think that one was bugging me anyway, so I don't know how you guys are feeling, but my hair is really flat today. So hello there, fellow internet dwellers. Today I'm gonna come to you with another story video, again, because my life is literally like a horror film. It's just riddled with paranormal things, crazy things that I can't quite understand. Not that I want to give you nightmares, just because... yeah, okay. So this kind of happened to me before I was a paranormal investigator. I was actually quite young when this happened. I must have been about 14 or 15. But before I was a paranormal investigator, I used to do babysitting. And I only ever used to babysit for one certain person, but one other time, one of my mum's friends asked if I could babysit. Now, I'd never met these people before, but I was all for it, you know, a bit of pocket money, fantastic. All the sweets in the world. So yeah, I turned up and this house was huge. It was absolutely amazing. It wasn't like really old, but it kind of looked like quirky like that. And it was literally like meeting the Addams family. So I walked in there and I was like, holy mother of ghosts. This house is amazing. And it even had like a swirling staircase. And when you go into a house and it has a swirling staircase, you know it's gonna be haunted. I walked in there and there were lovely people. Really rich, I was kind of getting a bit jealous, but yeah, they were really lovely people. They had two little boys, completely forgotten their names. Let's just call them Bill and Bob. Okay, we're gonna call them Bill and Bob. So Bill, the little baby, was already in bed, so the woman said, he's absolutely fine if he cries, just get him some milk, change his nappy, do whatever the baby needs to make his baby sleepiness, basically. And she also had about a 6 or 7 year old son. And she said, he's very overactive, he's quite hyper, he won't settle down, it's going to be difficult, but just, you know, try and coax him into bed. If he's not asleep by that point, it's fine. Just try not to let him destroy the house. I thought that would be easy. I honestly thought, I can control the 6 or 7 year old. No problem at all. Was I wrong? Anyway, so yeah, she just said, if you do manage to get him asleep, if he has an episode, it's fine, just sit with him and comfort him and he'll be okay. And I was like, episode. Like, when I was younger, I used to get like night terrors, so I thought like it would kind of be like that, so I was prepared to look after the terror of the child. So I was prepared, I was ready, I was like,